Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And today I am covering the weird secret demo of Doom the EXE. So, if you don't know what Doom the EXE is, then you should start my first video, the Doom the EXE video, where I talk about the Doom the EXE horror game, the EXE horror game that made me think I was insane. You should watch that first, then come back to this video, so you can actually understand what we're talking about. So, if you don't know what this demo DimDixie 2 thing is, on the game page of DimDXE, there's a second download below DimDXE called 45JRI16D2UM.exe. It's a Unity horror game, and it was called a virus twice by the creator for some reason, and it's super weird to play. It's a really weird game. It has new lore, new things in the game, new gameplay, and like there's a lot of new stuff in the game. So enough of the introduction. Let's just get into the game now. So when you download the game of Game Jump, you will get a file called 45JRI16D2UM.exe.var, and extracting it will give you a file called 16 with the game inside. The icon of the game D2OM.exe is black sun of a straight face, and after done the settings, the Unity launcher of the settings within .exe2, the game opens, and it was for some reason called for Ashton when I played it. For some reason, I'm not really sure why it's called Fort Ashton. You spawn in a strange grey place with a piece of candy in front of you. Railway tracks are all over the place, and there's lots of candy too. You can also see a weird ghost child, but she is inaccessible for now. The candy can't be picked up, and the sensitivity is very high. You are free to wander around the place, and you can run with Shift, open doors with E, and pick up stuff with E. And you go to jump with space. I found a small bag of some hardcore parkour I was able to leave after pushing a bookshelf. This small bag lets you pick up candy and yeah, the game and stuff. So the game truly starts when you pick up a key near the room where I found a small bag. Pick up the key, touch everything dark, and text appears saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, I starts in red for some reason. Once you pick up the key, the antagonists of the game show up. The trains, which are called the Happy Train. In the sky, you go to see Black Sun, change expressions from having no face to straight face to smiling, and can also even change his bleeding smiling face and his blue eyes face, which I found, but I left the game because I got scared. Well, I quit the game, because I got scared. I didn't record it. So, you run around, dodging the trains, trying not to get hit by them, and you can also eventually find a blue flame that takes you to the ghost child. There's some signs. The signs say shows exit, shows grudge, shows question, shows secret, and they say S child when looking at them. Looking at the girl, it says question, shows up at the top. And talking to the girl says there's a little girl holding a purple balloon in its hands, while staring at you timidly. You are asked if you want to caress her, and if you say yes, it says she seems to have trust issues and doesn't accept you. Try talking to her. If you say yes, it says she doesn't seem to answer. She seems to be empowered. Make funny poses to try bring a smile on her face. If you choose yes, ask which pose starts with elephant, monkey, and chicken. Choosing monkey makes her smile and plays a key sound, but she still has trust issues and a timid look. If you collect all candies in the map, you can actually give it to her, and she decides to forgive you again, and a key sound is made. You venture more and eventually find a trapdoor that leads to a bunker. When you enter the bunker, a text box opens with spam 16. The number 16 is very important in this game for some reason, but I'm not really sure why. The bunker has shelves of potions and papers. Proceeding leads to a hallway with a very long train track, but it has invisible barriers so you cannot continue walking. Entering the next door leads to a hallway with one single acid bullet that we can pick up. To go further, we must stand in front of the portrait that's facing the door with the acid. I was spamming E here, but I'm not sure if that's required. After doing that, we get a Happy Train jump scare, which erases the door behind us, but makes a new door in the portrait. Entering it puts us in a hallway on the train track. Waiting a bit causes the Happy Train to come for us, so we leave for the portrait door and go back to the previously erased door behind us to end up in a hallway with a cart on a train track. We must enter the cart with E, and we start a chase sequence with us, the Happy Train, and Black Sun watching us. We can't do much in this cutscene, but it's super cool to see. It's this scene that made me realize that Mr. Nightmare from the first game is actually conducting the trains from its side, which is super neat. We get validated by the train, and we see its jump scare, which is just a mess. Look at it. We get up with E, and we go through a door takes us to a wooden room with Black Sun and Mr. Nightmare there. Black Sun says nothing and stares off with a straight face, whereas Mr. Nightmare says something and has question when you look at him. Mr. Nightmare says, I'm not doing this for fun, you know. But it's still very pleasant, I must say. Ha 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 ha. Very cool. Leaving the room takes us back outside, but in a room with a cracked wall. This room is very important, remember it. Looking into the sky, we see a faceless black sun watching us, but this time he's very huge. But he does nothing now. No facial expressions. Eventually, we walk around, adventure more, and we find a red gate that we must use acid to break it. We walk through the gate and grab the Happer of Happiness. I love this hammer so much. We return back to the room with the cracked wall and break the wall. Once you go through the hall, for a split second, a weird child appears but instantly leaves, which is really strange. I have no idea who that is. We go through the trapdoor marked with EXE on it, and we're asked if we want to leave. I immediately chose yes because I was terrified for some reason, and I needed to get off like right stat now because I was really scared for some reason. Leaving through the trapdoor leads back to the very start of the game, but we can't fully see the candy, move, or look around. This is the end of Doom the EXE 2 demo, and simultaneously the end of Doom the EXE as a whole. What I mean by that? The creator was working on a Doom the EXE 2, but the development stopped and the creator disappeared. So this is the final game of Doom the EXE for probably ever, which is a shame as Doom the EXE is super cool. I really like the character designs. The gameplay of the second one is weird but cool to play. Looking at what we know of the second game, it looks super good, but so it sucks that the developer disappeared and the game stopped. So with that, that's the end of Doom the EXE overall. So what are my overall thoughts? It's super rad. I always love Black Sun 5 ever. Personally, my game theory is that the main protagonist is dead, and at Doom the EXE 1 beginning was their purgatory of some sort, while also showing how they died. I believe that one day the main character went out, but it turned nighttime and he died in the snow, hence why the weird white snow part is the last before it turns completely dark and glitchy, as the person died there and there's nothing for Black Sun the purgatory to mimic. The game's main character is breaking out of purgatory and hell to make some sort of heaven, away from the evil spirits. I believe Mr. Nightmare, some sort of Grim Reaper, and Xylopius and the Pink Ghost Girl are evil spirits, and Eliza, not freaking Elsia like I said before, is in the same situation as you. Doom DX's 2's demo would be a similar thing but with a different character. Someone who's dead for being hit by a train probably. Maybe even Eliza's story, how she ended up there. So with that, that is all I have to say for the video. So if you did like this video, you should like, subscribe, hit the bell, share with a friend, leave a comment, and I'm gonna see you in the next video.